We are one. Oh, we are one.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I am Mrs. Radia Lahe from the Nurul Islam School of Excellence. I am the principal of the school. Nurul Islam School of Excellence was founded in the 1980s by the late Dr. Mamoniat. The school has thus grown and had many phases of change. One of them being from a co-ed school to a girls' school. The initial vision of the school was to be a girls' school, and alhamdulillah, we have achieved our goals, and we will be achieving our goals by next year. We have our last 4 boys in matric who will be finishing off at the end of this year, and inshallah, with Allah's help, we will be a fully fledged girls' school next year. We are based in Lenasia, which is convenient. It's in a central location, and we provide full maktab syllabus in the morning. We are one of the only schools to provide a full maktab early in the morning when the learners come to school, followed by secular education in the after the maktab lessons are given to the learners. Alhamdulillah, with the grace and the mercy of the Almighty, we find that this brings a lot of barakah into our institute. So alhamdulillah, if many schools could follow suit with Allah's will, this could be of benefit to the entire Muslim Ummah. During Ramadan, we have various items and projects that we do during this month to ensure that our learners get full benefit of the month of Ramadan. Alhamdulillah, through the grace and mercy of the Almighty, we hold a spiritual upliftment program every week for our teachers, which we encourage our matriculants as well to join us. We also have a para a day, which we read every morning during the month of Ramadan. This encourages the children to complete an entire Quran within the space of a month. And they've got to obviously do the paras during the weekends on their own. With our madrasa early in the morning, we have full maktab, which also encourages the learners, and the teachers spend their time encouraging the learners to participate in Ramadan activities, doing dhikr. For example, the first 10 days we usually recite the certain ayahs. That's exactly what we will do. We will also encourage the learners in the classroom what are good practices in Ramadan, what are the faraid, what are the sunnat, what are the wajib, and so forth. During the month of Ramadan, we do at our school face many challenges. Being a girls' school and being from grade 1 right up till matric, we obviously do find that our girls from grade 6 to matric who are baligh, it's compulsory for them to fast. At this time, seems to be coincidental. Over the last few years, we've been writing examinations during this time. As we are all aware, during the examination period, a learner needs to concentrate. And concentration could be difficult on an empty stomach. So we do encourage our learners to have a good nutritional meal, to also spend not only their time studying, but also doing the ibadah as well. So to take a nap in the afternoon, for example, would assist them that after iftar, they are able to spend that time studying. The message from our school and on our behalf, alhamdulillah, we'd like to wish everybody well during the month of Ramadan. We'd also like to wish everybody a very happy Eid Mubarak. What we also would like to encourage people out there is Ramadan's a very auspicious month, a month not to be missed, a month that you should never neglect. Allah's mercy is upon all of us during this month of Ramadan. Make the best of it. Spend your time doing ibadah. Spend your time making dhikr. And always remember, Allah is there. Allah is always watching upon us. Allah is always there to answer with our du'as, and always beg for Allah's mercy, because He's always waiting. Allah is waiting for us to ask Him for His mercy and His blessings and His forgiveness. Spend your time praising Allah, and inshallah Allah's mercy will descend upon everybody.
The new moon we've come upon, the month.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you, with the mercy and the blessings of Allah. Ameen. Ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaba. May you enter and be as one of us. Be at ease and comfortable, and welcome to you. Hey, a fish on the bottom of the ocean, moving along in a full motion. Did you ever wonder where you came from? Who's the Lord of all creation? The little fish said, that's my Lord. The little fish said, that's my Lord. The little fish said, that's my Lord, Allah, the creator of us all. Hey, little birds, so way up and light up the sky with your color design. Tell me who made you and I need to then used to fly. The little bird said, that's my Lord. The little bird said, that's my Lord. The little bird said, that's my Lord. Allah, the creator of us all. Allahu Akbar, our creator. There's no one greater than Allah. So why do we stand tall? Too proud to recognize what's right before our eyes. Signs from our Lord, 'cause Allah made everything. Allah made everything. Allah made everything, you and I. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the city of peace, there's a fire burning. My heart is glowing. Islam is flowing. In the city of peace, Madina Tayyaba, Muhammad Mustafa, Imam al-Anbiya. In the city of peace, there's a fire burning. Green domes are glowing. Zamzam is flowing. In the city of peace, Madina Tayyaba, Muhammad Mustafa, Imam al-Anbiya. In the city of peace, the fire burning. Cool breeze are blowing. To rule is flowing. In the city of peace, Madina Tayyaba, Muhammad Mustafa, Imam al-Anbiya. In the city of peace, there's a fire burning. Islam is growing. Iman is spreading from the city of peace. Madina Tayyaba, Muhammad Mustafa, Imam al-Anbiya. In the city of peace, the fire burning. Muslims are growing. Enemies are trembling from the city of peace. Madina Tayyaba, Muhammad Mustafa, Imam al-Anbiya. In the city of peace, Rasulullah, Shafiullah, Habibullah, Nabiullah. In the city of Shafiullah, Habibullah, Nabiullah. In the city of peace, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My mother would shake my love to my back, and my honor would shake goodnight to after Allah and Rasulullah. Count your Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh to one and all. Today my speech is about the blessed month of Ramadan. It was May 2017, Ramadan 1438, when my family and I were waiting anxiously for the latest news on the sighting of the moon. And Ramadan Kareem to all. The moon has been sighted in Cape Town. I wonder how the moon is always sighted in Cape Town first. Waking up for Sahri was a bit daunting to me at first. My aunt and I would wait for the azan to go and stuff ourselves with samosas, pies and chutneys. And Mom would say, keep some space for supper. After Isha, we performed 20 rakats of Tarawih. Ramadan enlightens our lives with noor, peace and barakah. It teaches us unity, humbleness and patience. It shows us how all the people around the world, like in Syria, Yemen and Palestine, are dying and suffering out of starvation. Ramadan brings families closer together without television and technology. Some people go #so awesome, and did you watch the latest episode of Desperate Housewives after Ramadan? But you should not do that. You should instead try to stay on the straight path and only on the straight path for life. I'm going to end up by saying, cherish the month of Ramadan, because who knows if this is your last. Jazakallah khair to all.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to all the ITV viewers. Isma, hurry up, the adhan is about to be called. Isma, you can't eat now, it's almost iftar. When I started fasting at 5 years old, I thought that I was competing in who can stay hungry the longest. And the prize would be splashed with a good dash of don't do this and a lot of don't do that. No wonder my sister called me hangry. As I grew older, I began to understand what this beautiful month was truly about. Oh, don't get me wrong, there are definite benefits in Ramadan, like my mommy's yummy halim, my aunt's awesome chocolate mousse, and not to mention the milkshake. But I enjoy the tranquility of this month the most. At Zuhur, the world seems so peaceful, and because everyone is always reading extra salah in Quran, our home seems to be filled with noor. But during the odd nights of the last 10 nights of Ramadan, I make sure to read a lot more so that I may earn plenty rewards on the night better than 1,000 months. Ramadan to me is a time where we all learn to have sabr. It brings us closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It gives us a lasting appreciation for all our blessings. And at the bittersweet end, we have an amazing Eid to look forward to. Ramadan, here I come. I would like to end off by saying, Jazakallah for watching. I hope you all have an inspirational Ramadan and a joyous Eid al-Fitr. Please remember my school, my family and I in your du'as. Jazakallah for watching. Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum to all the ITV viewers. When I first started fasting, I started fasting when I was 4 years old. My big head told my little body that it could manage to fast a full day. But my little body got too hungry and thirsty, so I kept half-day fasts, only managing a few full days in between. When I was 8 years old, I could manage to fast a full day. My motivation to start fasting at a young age was seeing the excitement in my home at Sehri and Iftar time. I could see how having those 2 meals as a family brought us closer together. I was also encouraged by my appas at school as well as my friends. Although fasting is first on a child only when they are baligh, I think that it's a good idea for kids to start fasting as early as possible. Fasting teaches us discipline and how to practice patience. Jazakallah.
Right. One more time and 3, 2, 1.
Assalamu alaikum to one and all. Today my speech is about Ramadan. Tick tock, the time is coming closer. Such excitement and awe fills the air when this amazing month dawns upon us. I am speaking about a month so precious and dear to us,
the month of the Quran, the month of blessing, mercy, and savior from the hellfire by the will of Allah Ta'ala, the month of Ramadan. There is a special excitement about waking up for suhoor in the early part of the morning, trying to read as much of Quran as we can and trying to take advantage of the special time of the acceptance of du'as while waiting for iftar. After a day of hard work and having fasted, we perform our Taraweeh Salah. Subhanallah, what a fulfilling day we have in the month of Ramadan, spending so much time in ibadah, cashing in extra rewards and trying to do deeds to draw Allah Ta'ala's pleasure and mercy. Then during this month comes a night which is more virtuous than 1,000 months, the night of Qadr. May Allah Ta'ala enable us to witness many more months, bringing us closer and closer to Him with every year that passes. And may Allah Ta'ala accept all our good deeds and shower His endless mercy on us. Insha'Allah, Jazakallah.
Ready? And my coming first. From your teeth. Yeah, there we are. And
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today my speech is about Ramadan. Ramadan, an auspicious and spiritually enlightening month. I was 6 years old when I first started to fast. It was only for half a day, which didn't affect me much since I was a poor eater. When I was 9 years old, I fasted a full day. I felt empathy towards poor people as they go without food every single day. I was very demanding and always wasted food. I would get angry quick and behave badly. I didn't appreciate life knowing that Ramadan is a month of forgiveness and peace. I made extra ibadah during the month which brought me a great deal of peace to my heart. Ramadan is a month of sacrifice of all human desires. I felt blessed to make those sacrifices as they changed me into a better soul. I humbled myself and controlled my temper. Ever since, I look forward to Ramadan as it makes me a better person each time it visits me. Alhamdulillah, Jazakallah.
One ummah under the sun.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Bibi Amina Changi. I am an Afrikaans FEP teacher at the Islam School, and I also teach technology for senior grades. So during the month of Ramadan, obviously it's a month of enrichment and fulfillment. So as teachers, we try to incorporate that in our classroom. So even though we're teaching secular knowledge, in the classroom we try and make them, we improve the zikr. So we'll make them read La ilaha illallah, subhanallah, or Durood Sharif, or we'll give a sunnah of Ramadan, or we introduce the benefits of Kajur. During our assembly periods also, we have little tips to help them with suhoor and give the benefits of iftar and give what they should be reading during Ramadan. So alhamdulillah, there's an atmosphere during salah time, there's an atmosphere in the classroom, because it's Islamic ethos, there's an atmosphere basically all around. So in Ramadan, the young ones do feel very tired and they usually want to break the roza. So to make them motivated, we give them the benefits of roza, we give them the sunnah. We try to create a bit of healthy competition. Who can keep all of the rozas, who can keep do the most completion of Quran. So that's a bit of motivation, and inshallah at the end of the month also, sometimes we give out kajur if we can, inshallah. So to encourage them and to celebrate Ramadan, obviously, we tell them to pay attention to Islamic programs. Radio Islam, ITV. I know ITV is a good atmosphere for Ramadan as well. So we encourage them with programs, to listen to the stories on Radio Islam, to give that atmosphere that Ramadan is still going. We try to motivate them not to watch television or to listen to music or to not partake, to just keep roza for the sake of keeping roza. So continuously we remind them of Allah Ta'ala and to tell them that Allah Ta'ala is the one who should be watching the roza. Allah Ta'ala is the one who is constantly watching. So to be honest with the roza that they are keeping, and I think continuously by telling them of like took place during Ramadan, continuously telling them of the Sahaba's challenges. I think that by comparing those challenges, the children feel motivated. They feel that they're also doing something for them. My message, inshallah, for Ramadan is to keep the essence, to make sure that we become conscious of Allah Ta'ala and to become closer to Him in any aspect of deen. It's, at the end of the day, it's a niyyah that we make, so it's not to show anybody. So whatever we do, inshallah, to do with sincerity and to get closer to Allah.
We love Allah.
One night I heard a knock on my door. Who can it be? I wasn't quite sure. I opened the door and I'm filled with glee. The visitor ahead is no stranger to me.
I welcome the guest with utmost delight, for I know it has come to give me respite. An air of happiness fills the space. My home now seems a better place.
Have you any clue who this visitor could be? Yes, it's Ramadan, the month of mercy. The pious and righteous can wait its arrival. Others seem to greet it with waves of denial. For Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala we fast from dawn to dusk. For Him our breath is the fragrance of mask. The Muslims who fast and pray with zest are aware of the rewards of this month manifest.
Throughout this month we weep and repent. Now is the time to strongly lament. And those who shun the sacred month on the day of reckoning will face the brunt.
In the last 10 nights hides the night of decree. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then awaits for His slaves to flee. The angels descend with Gabriel in the lead to check on the steadfast and record every deed. A feeling of grief now fills my heart as the month of Ramadan will soon depart. So let's all make a start and worship Him alone, now that the worth of this month is known.
The holy month of Ramadan for all Muslims has begun. Praising Allah through the day, from dawn to dusk we fast and pray. We pay zakah for those in need, trying hard to do good deeds.
When the sun has set and day is done, I will break this chain, but only one. By the end of Ramadan, this whole chain will be gone. It's time for Eid and lots of fun.
One ummah under the sun, one ummah.
We welcome the month of sacrifice for Allah. Ahlan wa sahlan ya Ramadan. You are watching ITV. We have one.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Apna Nasreen Esakchi. I'm teaching at the Nur Islam School. On behalf of the school, the management, the staff, and all the students and the learners, we would like to wish you a very happy Ramadan Mubarak. We ask you that you remember us in your du'as, and may your Ramadan be filled with lots of barakah, lots of rahmah, and lots of peace from the Almighty, inshallah. Jazakallah.
You are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan.
Ramadan, Ramadan, oh Ramadan, Ramadan under the sun. We are one, praising one, oh we are one, oh one ummah under the sun. We love our praise, beloved. We are one, oh we are one, oh we love Allah's beloved. Sing peace upon Muhammad, say we are one, Allah be praised. We are one. We say we fast and pray and smile and say Subhanallah. We are one. We fast and pray and smile and say Ramadan. The new moon we've come upon, the month of fasting has begun. It's time to pure